Hi, welcome back to my channel.
Today we're going to do a simple discussion basically on single motherhood.
But first,
hi, I'm Alicia, i.e. Alicia J, the walking, talking baby doll, and hopefully I'm here to give you a good day or a better day, okay?
And what it's like to be single motherhood. Before I do play these clips, I do want to offer room for with this topic is very sensitive, so I think that we should have some space for compassion, and especially when someone's mental health and things like postpartum, right, is changing their hormones, their body, and they're trying to get things back together in their life. We should leave room for compassion. The expectations that are on women constantly to be a good, outstanding woman, mother, is very overwhelming, and definitely not the same when it comes to the expectations of men. And I just go ahead and preface that by saying this. So these clips are going to show two different mothers, two different races. These things don't matter. It has a lot of nuance in the situation, but I want to show these two examples of women who are going through single motherhood, and what it's like. And one of the women, I believe she said that other women gang up on her, and well, not on her, but the women who make this mistake in their life. And we all make mistakes, okay? And I just think that we need to leave room for women who make mistakes at some point. And some of these mistakes are I don't even like to call it mistakes, but you're making the best life decision that you can while you're in the situation that you're in, and you have the knowledge that you have at that time, that age, whatever. So people are capable of being imperfect and making imperfect decisions, and we should just hold space for that. So here's the videos.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are thinking about getting an abortion, if you feel like you need that abortion, if you think that it's going to be the best thing for you, you need to get that abortion. I don't care who say they're going to be there for you. I don't care what type of help people think they're going to give you. Get that fucking abortion. If that's what's in your heart, if that's what's in your head, I don't care about your religion. I don't care how bad it hurts. I am telling you, get that fucking abortion. There is no fucking help out here, G. There is no help. I don't give a fuck. I don't even care about the comments that y'all leave. I swear to God, I don't. I swear. I am so fucking tired. I have never been this fucking tired in my life. I have been depressed before. I've been suicidal before. Hell, I didn't had suicide attempts before. I've never been this tired in my life. I just want to give up so bad. Get that shit. If you feel you need that fucking shit, get that fucking abortion. Because when you are out, you have no fucking help. And you have depleted, you have asked everybody, you have went to every corner, you've done everything. Gee, I am working. I make good money. I am not a get that shit. If you think you need that abortion, I love my baby so much, and I do not regret having him. But I feel so fucked up for bringing him into this fucking world. This piss poor ass fucking world with these cruel ass people and this shitty ass economy. I don't know why the things happened that led me here. I don't know. I don't know why they took my place away. I don't know why they threw my things out of my apartment and I was paying my rent. I don't know why that shit was done to me 2 months after having a C-section. I don't know. I have been praying. I have been letting go. I have been walking away. I have been doing the hard work. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't want my baby hearing this bullshit. Get the fucking abortion. It's this. Get the abortion. Just get the abortion. Don't listen to what nobody says. Yes, God. Because this shit, this single mom shit, nobody can prepare you for this shit. Nobody can prepare you for this shit. And you think you're gonna have support from women? From women? The bitches are going to eat you the fuck up. They don't give a fuck about us. They laughing in our faces. They're making comments and posts and videos about how dumb we are. And we chose this life. And then the men. And then those men. We live in a sick ass world. I am telling you, get the fucking abortion. Your baby does not deserve this shit. Your baby deserves so much better than this piss poor ass world we live in. This shit is fucked up. I'm tired. I don't have anything positive to say, and I'm not sorry for it. Get that if you need that abortion.
Okay, this is a crash out post. I'm currently crashing out. Sorry in advance. Women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's gonna happen to you. Now, I love being a mom. I really do. And in fact, I quite enjoy most of the time being a single mom. This is not fair. The world is not set up for single moms. You will struggle. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how much you get paid. Especially in this economy right now, okay? The world is not set up for single mothers. It will be f***ing hard. It will test you in ways that you didn't know that you could even be tested. You will have to fight for those kids, most likely. You will have to fight for those kids. You will have to wake up every morning and question, just real talk, if motherhood is really something that you want anymore, because these men make it so hard. They make it so hard to be a mom. They take away all of the tender moments of motherhood that you could have had, but you were stuck in survival mode. So you didn't even really get to enjoy it. You're just surviving, trying to raise these kids, trying to do the best you can, and you get $250 a month. What the f***? That is pennies. That is the gas money it is taking me to drop them off at their father's house and pick them back up. $250 a month. And my ex is a nurse. $250 a month. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. These men will take everything from you. They will promise you so much. They will promise you so much. And it will feel great at first. It will feel peaceful at first. And for some fucking reason, when you have their child, they will abandon you. They will discard you. Even if they don't cheat, even if they don't do anything significant, they'll emotionally turn away from you to To the point where you leave. I left. I can't be in that. It is not what we were promised. It is not what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you. And before you come on here and say, oh, well, my situation's not like that. Good for you, honey. You are in the 1% of women that are very lucky, because the rest of us don't have that. And the rest of us become single moms. And it sucks, because all I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom. But the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me. And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids, and then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court for 5 years to take away my son that he claimed in the beginning he wasn't even capable of producing, because he didn't want to wrap it up at first. Yeah. Yep. I can't handle it. I can't handle this. I can't handle men anymore. Y'all are liars. You lie to women. You promise us a lot. We are objects to you. We are things that you put on your shelf. I am a human being, and my life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. I will never be the same. My youth was stolen from me. I had to put my boots on the ground and become a single mom at 21 years old. I didn't get to live. I didn't get to live. I didn't. My life is not what I wanted it to be. Not even close. But I love being a mom. I'm holding space for two things at one time. Just don't date men. We are at a point in society where we are waking up to the reality of the patriarchy, which is a very real thing that I didn't used to believe in, and I fucking do now. To what men are really like. I will never see the change in men that I need to see to feel safe enough to ever date again in my entire life. It will take too long. The change that we need to see in men will take too long. It's 100, 200 years from now. So that's my life. So just don't date men. Just don't. Just focus on yourself. And don't have kids with the wrong person. And I don't know how to tell you what man is the right man, because I thought they both were. I thought they both were the right man, and they were not.
As you can see with those two videos, they are very heavy. There are a lot of topics and things going on. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Those of you who are mothers, who aren't mothers, how do you feel when watching other women, discuss their issues and the things that they're going through and facing with motherhood? It's a lot of things going on in the world, in the country right now, and to have a kid in this climate, I really don't know. It's very difficult to even. It's like you going through the stages of an adult and growing up and things, and seeing how things have changed, seeing how things are moving faster. Some things have not been. It seems like the things that are supposed to be good and benefit humanity, those are delayed or slower to the race, and that's a very challenging thing to already you yourself experience and feel, and then you have to think about, or rather you start to worry about what the next generations are going to go through, your children are going to go through, grandchildren are going to go through. And these are not decisions that you can't take back, bringing other lives into this world. You can't take that decision back. And I think women who are child free, men and women who are child free, that they think through all of these things as well as they can, would actually be great parents. But it's just the setup of things, the social climate, the historical climate, the political climate, the financial climate. It's like all of these things, they start to stack, and if you aren't paying attention to certain things and sociological factors, you're kind of just going into it, doing it because you think you should do it, or because maybe for very surface level reasons. But it's always good to sometimes overthink things. You know, we have this thing of like, if you start overthinking about something instantly, that's negative. Your brain is going into this negative way of thinking. But sometimes overthinking things, over intellectualizing things, it can actually benefit your decision making. To take the plan, break that plan down, tear it apart, make another plan, come up with multiple ways that this one thing can go for you, to kind of build foresight on something, and not just go with this deep, inept emotion or feeling towards what you think that because sometimes you do things because you see other people do them, and you'll be telling yourself like, oh no, I really want this, I really want to go to school, I really want to get married, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of the times, if you just go through your train of thought and overthink it and dissect it and investigate why you want this thing, why you want to do this goal, what are the challenges that come with this goal, you would actually find sometimes that you don't want that thing at all. And unfortunately, not everybody's going to do that, or be mature enough, because it's a lot of situational factors that come into play. But not everybody's going to be old enough or in the wiser part of their life and have all that knowledge, or a certain degree of knowledge, to go the other way with their decision making. And so these things, they happen. The lives that you bring into this world, right? You can't take that back. You can't, now that they're here, the best thing that you could do is just be a better you, focus on your mental health, take breaks, find as much community outreach. That's another thing with these videos that I noticed on both both accords. Just like how they say it takes a village to raise a child or children, there is no village. Okay, I just want everyone to know who doesn't have children, there is no village. And that is a big myth, a big misconception. I would say, unless you have like one of those families where y'all throw parties all the time, events all the time, and every single event there's like 50 people deep. I mean, like, you have I was in a class with a person who, he said he had like a group chat with over 50 or 30 people that were his distant cousins of some way or some sort. And I found that amazing. So if you have something like that going for you, and you and your family are extremely integrated, son, I mean, like, always doing vacations together, always having reunions, everybody knows everybody, there are no creepers. That's important too. There are no creepers and things like that could come near your children. Then you might have like a good support system to go ahead and have your babies. But again, social climate right now, there isn't much of a village. I'm noticing people are having, I really hate saying this, but the ability to read and communicate is at an all-time low. It really is. People can't communicate the same. Social skills, all-time low. So the best thing that you could do as a parent is, now that you can't undo the choice that you made, you can go forward with building as many of those skills that are lacking in this world, in this climate, and preparing that kid to not be in a disillusioned state, or just being unprepared. Like, throw them out there unprepared as you were unprepared, which led to your decision making, you see. So and that goes on all the major pillars of life, not just, I don't know, finances, school, having babies or a family. It goes beyond that. I don't know if I really have much to share more on this video in particular. I kind of was just thinking out loud, I guess. But please let me know any thoughts and comments down below. Send these women, like, in the video here, like, if you listen to all of this, put any color heart that you want in the comments, because they're really going through it. Their mental health is really going through it. It's a lot, and they just blowing steam, and they need some form of compassion here. They need some form of knowing that people stand with them, know what it's like, that kind of thing. Not extreme judgment. It's not the time, you know. But they seem to understand and have accountability. So I think bombarding them with extra judgment is just kind of crazy. That's my take on this. Team drop these kids off to the man and leave them. If that's, you know, I have mixed feelings about that, but I see that more of a good thing than a bad thing, because you doing that, at least the kid may have get into the hands of a person who can actually have more mental capacity and things to help them and benefit them in the situation. That is a bigger possibility. If you feel like you would have rather never had this child and try to raise this child, and you can't seem to maybe pull it together, get it together, and you really just need time to become self-sufficient and things, I don't know. I'm team drop the kids off to the father and let him figure it out. Let him start figuring it out. Most of the custodial parenting is going to be on you. Most of the domestic work is going to be on you as a woman. This is just the reality of motherhood. And that's what I wanted to say before I ended this video. I congratulate the women who are willing to get on the internet, get in these message boards, Reddit, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I am congratulating these women for at least being strong enough during a time of major adversity and challenges, and your mental health is slipping here or there. I admire the fact that instead of give up and things like that, they at least wanted to pave the way or give a perspective to younger women, maybe even older women who are thinking about having another kid, and looking at the economy and all these things. Women who are courageous enough to get up there on a platform and say, hey, think about it. But mostly I'm telling you, don't do it, but at least think about it. And I find that very very smart, very informative, very educational. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and of course donate to the channel. That's helping me with, like, creating videos, keep this thing going. Also, it is helping me as a person who's, you know, having a difficult time with this economy as well. Whatever, even if you don't want to donate and stuff like that, because I am having difficulties right now with my finances and trying to get a job and things like that, and any contribution would be very helpful towards things like my student debt, anything like that, that could, you know, help me here or there. If you can't do that, you don't have to do that, but liking, comment, sharing, really commenting, and that helps boost this video in the algorithm. And mostly doing all of those things will help other women have access to reality and information that maybe women and other people around them are not telling them. Okay, yeah, let's get those numbers up, and I'll see you on the next one.